Standing in the way of the planned route of Piper's fanatical force was Lanzerath. To the north of this small Belgian village, troops of the 99th Infantry Division waited in foxholes. Lieutenant Lyle Buck, leading an intelligence and reconnaissance platoon, received the shock of his life. Kampfgruppe Piper was directly heading his way.
I was mad because the orders we had, stay and hold at all costs, with no chance for us, no chance. And there's no place to run, we were surrounded.
At 10:30 a.m., 500 German troops began their attack towards just 22 men who fought for their lives.
They just kept coming straight up, right into your line of fire. I could see some of the faces, the first wave. They were 14 and 15-year-old kids in there. It was just continuous fight. If you stopped to rest, you were dead.
The German soldiers were cut down using tactics that could only have led to their own massacre.
It was suicide. Somebody behind them would holler, and they'd get right up and start walking right at you. It was like shooting clay pigeons.
Lethally accurate mortar fire rained down on the platoon's positions, which made Risto Milosevic and his Sergeant Bill Slape suspicious of one German medic.
I told Slape, I says, that guy is directing mortar fire on us. Well, this medic had a pistol on his belt, and he was talking a mile a minute to a dead man. Well, they say that pistol's for mercy killing.
The soldiers had no choice but to take action.
And Slape put 2 bullets in him. And as soon as he was shot, the mortar fire ceased.
Faced with the annihilation of his platoon, Lieutenant Buck tried to contact his headquarters, but the field radio was shot out of his hand by a sniper. By mid-afternoon, German bodies piled up in front of the American positions. But still the attack kept on coming.
Because these guys are good soldiers, instead of just giving up, they keep on going. So this tiny subunit are able to throw the whole Nazi plan off the rails.
Sergeant Bill Slape had no choice but to keep his machine gun firing, despite turning its barrel red hot.
You're supposed to shoot a burst of 3 and then wait a second, then burst of 3 and wait a second. And he just kept blasting away because they were coming at him, you know. But when he burned that machine gun, it cost us, it was like taking our right arm off.
With their main weapons out of action, and the Germans attacking from all directions, virtually overrun.
They took some of our men, put them in front of them, and came on every hole, said, "Come out, hands up."
The German attackers suffered over 400 casualties. Now the platoon feared they would seek revenge for their fallen comrades.
I thought sure they were going to kill us. I kept waiting for a bullet to hit me in the back.